first time that I have a topper that has a lace front, so I thought that I would show you how I cut the lace. Now, I have seen many different videos that say don't cut from the middle. Make sure you have a sharp pair of scissors. I found these in the first aid kit, and make sure you have the thin part of the scissors facing down. It's very important that you have some natural light that's nice and bright, free from distractions, free from any interruptions. I chose to sit next to the window on the floor without the cats coming in to distract me. Now, it's important to start from one end and do it all in one step straight to the other side. When holding the lace with your thumb and holding the rest of the topper and the hair with your forefinger, make sure that it's nice and taut. You can see that I'm making sure that the hair is out of the way. So even though it might take me a little bit longer, easy does it. You're in no rush, just little bit by little bit. I'm not going in with big cuts. I'm moving in the slowest, steadiest of motions so I don't cut where I shouldn't. So I'm simply following the hairline all the way along, trying to get as close as possible without cutting the hair. So as I'm moving, I'm cutting millimeter by millimeter, ever so slowly, making sure that I'm keeping it taut. And my cat has decided to join me. Hopefully she won't distract me. Getting all of the hairs out of the way. Try not to cut any. Okay, good. She's gone. She didn't disturb the process. So if you cut in the middle rather than from one side to the other, the lace will eventually lift and it won't sit flat. For me, doing this in one motion rather than in multiple cuts is the best way to get as close to the hairline as possible. Make sure you take a deep breath as you're doing this. Be comfortable and take your time. It's very tempting just to rip it off or to take a big cut if you're nearly finished, but you're only going to do this once. So make sure you do it right and take your time. So again, make sure the little hairs are out of the way and don't cut until they are. Little bit by little bit, keeping the lace and the hair taut from each other so there's tension. Make sure you have sharp scissors and patience. At this point I was very tempted just to rip the end of the lace off, but I kept going along the hairline until it was completely off. Done. That was pretty good. I managed to cut a couple of hairs, as you can see, that were left behind on the lace, but all in all, it's pretty good. And that's the hairline that I'm left with. And from the bird's eye view, you can't even see it. Done. I want to show you how I can put this Uniwigs Upgrade Claire 20-inch topper up in a high ponytail. This colour is called Truffle Brown. It has medium and dark brown highlights throughout. I really like how it's not one colour. So I've just given her a brush, and it is a lace front, which I've never had before. So because this cap is a 6x6 inch cap, it is very easy to put up in a really high ponytail, and I'm so happy that I'm able to do this. So you can use your hairbrush, or you can just use your fingers to get all the lumps out, and make sure you have a secure ponytail, a secure headband, a hair tie I should say, just to make sure that it will keep it in place and secure and nice and tight. So I like to go around 3 times to make sure it's nice and secure. And now I'm going to make sure it's tight and adjust the side of the topper so it blends in more nicely with my natural hair. I like that this piece has got some baby hairs that are cut into it, so it makes it look more natural. And look at that. The ponytail, I can even go higher. It feels so secure. Those clips make it feel really tight, and I'm absolutely thrilled. A nice little touch is to hide the hair tie. So grab a little section of hair and simply twist and wrap it around your ponytail and secure with a bobby pin. And that's it. That's the finished final look. I couldn't be happier. I love it. So now I am going to wash my Uniwigs Upgrade Claire topper for the first time. I noticed that she has a bit of a shine to the hair that I think is not quite natural. So firstly, I am rinsing her under warm water, getting her completely submerged, getting her completely wet, ready to wash. Pulling my sleeves up so they don't get wet, of course. So it's important to use paraben and sulfate-free shampoo and conditioner. So the goal also for me to do this is to remove the middle part and to put in a side part, because I think that looks a lot more natural. So now that the hair is wet, it's a lot more easier to move and to freely create a different part. Because the area underneath the cap is small, where the monofilament is, there's only a small area in which that you can move the part, but it's still enough for it to be a side part. So now I just put some shampoo directly on the hair, if it will come out. On both sides. And I give that a good wash. All the way through the hair. Usually when I wash my other toppers with the shampoo, it can still be quite knotty and definitely needs the conditioner. However, I was quite impressed with this hair that it was still quite silky smooth, even just by using the shampoo. So see how the water is turning brown? That is from the dye of the hair. This is quite normal, and my other toppers of different qualities have also done the same thing. So this is probably the first time it's been washed since it's been dyed, and the colour in the water will become less and less over time the more you wash it. So now I'm rinsing it thoroughly, making sure all the shampoo is all through the hair, all rinsed out, again with warm water. Basically, you can feel the hair with the shampoo in it, and once you rinse it enough times, you'll feel that the shampoo has now left the hair. Making sure, of course, to drain the sink so all the water can go straight down. I did notice while doing this, a few hairs came out of the topper. I haven't had this with other toppers before, so it was a little bit of a concern, but from washing and styling, I would say perhaps only 20 hairs came out, so it wasn't too bad. I am now using a conditioner. This is just one that I've received from a hotel, and running it right through to the end. I don't tend to put conditioner right on the top of the cap, just because in case some of it doesn't rinse out thoroughly, and then you can definitely see where the conditioner is on top of your scalp looking a bit oily. You don't want that. Again, I'm rinsing the hair all the way through, making sure all the conditioner is out, and I'm now checking the part that I created, and I noticed that I've gone a little bit too far, and you can see some of the wefts, whereas I just want the part to be where the monofilament area is. So I'm now just going to move some of the hairs over, just to move over the part a little bit more. And so it's much easier to do this once the hair is wet rather than when the hair is dry. So I like to wear my hair so the majority of the hair is on my right side, so the part will be on the left. I now will put the hair, once it's wringed out, I'll put the hair in the towel, squeezing out any excess water, and press down. For me, I find it easier to brush the hair once it is dry rather than when it's wet, because it's just more tangled. Just pressing down firmly with a nice dry towel, trying to get out as much water as possible. I will now use a blow dryer to finish making her nice and dry, and it's all done.